Hello, ladies and gentlemen, AutismFather here, and we are back on the Autcraft server doing a community wither fight. Don't worry, it just started. You haven't missed too much. I am getting messages. I don't know if you heard that. I'm getting messages. Oh, and we have endermites everywhere. Yesterday was the live stream for Autism Awareness Day, and we had several celebrities on the server. It was absolutely amazing. Today is the day after, and I am exhausted, but we're having a wither fight. Diamond Chip Cookie and Space Ninjas are putting on the fight. I'm just watching. I'm an observer, casual observer, watching the carnage. Speaking of carnage, that's not going to end well. I wouldn't... No, you don't want to stand there. I can't look. I can't stop looking. I can't... I'm looking. Stop looking. Oh. A moment of peace for Eyeball Head 2006. He's back. He's back. He's fine. He's fine. Back in the fight. Good as new. So we do these fights every once in a while. Tons and tons of fun. We have withers. You saw endermites. We have stuff in here you've probably never even seen before. If you watch the other videos, you might see some of them. We might have some new stuff. You never know. We're constantly looking up new commands. You can see in chat right now, Space Ninjas is firing off a whole bunch of commands. We have guardians all over the place. You can mix and match commands. Like if you look them up, if you do your research, you can actually come up with some really strange stuff. Like in the last one, we had witches riding on bats, so they were flying all over the place. That's a lot of fun. A lot of the problem is these withers, for some reason it's like they prefer the mobs. Like look, they go after the guardians. They ignore all these people. So you kind of mix and match and put a whole bunch of mobs and stuff, but if you do that at the same time as the wither, see how they're flying up? They're flying up because that guardian was going up. Oh, there's the witches. There's the witches now. And so we do all kinds of different things you might not see in other places. And these guys, they get a chance to collect their stars and make their beacons and fight together, have tons of fun. You don't have to go collecting wither skulls this way. And believe me, I've done that. It's not the most enjoyable part of Minecraft. I think standing there and watching wheat grow is just about as much fun as killing wither skeletons over and over and over again, hoping that one head will drop. If any of you are watching this recording and you are in this fight, congrats, you're on YouTube. But also, if you are typing into chat and I am ignoring you, I'm not ignoring you, I'm just not noticing you. I'm watching the fight and talking and ignoring whoever that was that messaged me earlier. That person I'm ignoring, and I'm sorry. I am sorry. But I'm sure they'll understand. They'll watch the video and they'll see me apologize. They'll hear me apologize because I am sorry. I'm not getting back to you right away, and everything will be fine. Sure, I hope. oh, killer bunnies, killer bunnies, Easter bunny, killer Easter bunny. The fun thing about that is nobody can kill them because they're still technically passive mobs, and they're in a protected region, so players can't hurt them. So these little bunnies just run around and damage people all the time. Yeah. The two admins, Diamond Chip Cookie and Space Ninjas, they love putting these on for the players, and they're in creative just like I am. That prevents the mobs from following us around and attacking us instead of everybody else. Can you see that little guy? Again, you know, get a little creative with those summon commands and you can make little tiny withers that grow up. Tofu nugget. That's wrong. That's wrong. What? Tofu nugget. I don't even know what to say to that. But you see how it still goes after the mobs? It's going after the bunnies before it goes after the players. Yeah, see? It kills one bunny, it turns around and goes for a different one. It doesn't go after the players. It's a little bizarre, I think. I wonder if that's intentional or... I would assume it has to be intentional. Anyway, whatever the case. Ooh, lightning. So, if any of you watched the stream last night, yeah, last night I was streaming for 9.5 hours. So I could technically say yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, and last night. If you were watching the stream at all, love to hear what you thought. Leave a comment below this video and let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys if you happen to have a chance to catch that. I had music playing in the background, so it's tough to get snippets of it to put onto YouTube, but I will. There will be snippets of it, and you'll get to see who our special guests were and some of what we were doing. There was one little part of it, which was mostly just hanging out at spawn anyway. I mean, there was still me talking and lots of people getting screenshots and stuff with them, but that was about it. It wasn't a lot lost by... see, what happens is Twitch will mute it if there's a song playing that they know has a copyright and we're not supposed to be broadcasting that. They will mute the recording, and I can't transfer that over to YouTube even if I tried. There's one section in the middle of the celebrities' visits to the server which won't be there, but that's fine. Like I said, it was screenshot time, so you actually get to see tons of interactions with them and them messaging everybody and talking with everybody and taking screenshots and stuff, and then there's a part of that missing, so there's not much lost. Oh, hello, Giants. And then when that song is over, actually, it was a little small group of songs, but still. Then there's the second part, and the audio comes back again, and I will see if I can get that onto YouTube as well. In that second part, we had a whole second group of celebrity visitors. Wait, AF is online? Yes, I am. I'm not chatting in chat, but I'm chatting into the microphone. It's just too bad you guys can't hear that. Oh my. Can we, That's a bizarre screenshot. Defend Autcraft with your lives. Multiple lives. Infinite lives. You can die over and over and over again. What did you do? Anyway, it was an absolutely remarkable stream. Not just because we had some celebrity visitors, but we had a lot of people in chat all day long, the whole 9.5 hours, and people interacting, not just listening to me babble on for 9.5 hours. They were asking some really terrific questions and sharing insights into their experiences with these things, and it was just... they're on slimes. It was just a ton of fun being able to talk with people, and I mean, it was probably like the most depressing topic, right? Like being bullied to the point of being suicidal is not what you would think would be a fun topic, but it went really well, and people shared their stories, and we still had tons of laughs and had lots of fun, so it was pretty neat. And it was that aspect of it which led to it being shared quite a bit on Twitter and getting the word out, and sure enough, we ended up with celebrities visiting at the end. But I'll tell you, by the end of the stream, I was so tired. I mean, just sitting here and playing games and talking, it's the talking that does it. You know, you can go outside and go for a jog, and you come back and you'll be tired. But you could also just focus on a topic and talk about it or work at it, like programming, like I do web programming. When you're doing that one task for 9 hours, you're pretty much just as exhausted, maybe even more so, than having taken that jog, because your mind has just been working nonstop. It's go, 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 go for 9 hours straight. And then when you finally are done, just exhaustion just sets in. That's not a good screenshot. Come here, you guys. That's not a good screenshot either. Can I get in here? Oh, that's better. Still not great. That one's better. Anyway. Pineapple, popsicle, Pepsi, Primavera. A lot of peas, possibly. Yeah, so after the stream, I was on this emotional high because these celebrities that had shown up on the server had done this for the children, but for me, because I was doing this, and they supported me and wanted to do something for me and for the children, for the players on Autcraft, and they did. And so I was just blown away. I was just so emotional, really. I wasn't like in tears or anything. Oh, and there's one of the commands now because Space Ninjas didn't put a slash to make it a command. He totally did that on purpose, by the way. You know he did it on purpose because I was talking about it and he can't hear me. I mean, he knew that, so he's giving an example. Yeah, that's what he was doing, right? Space Ninjas, you know. But then when everybody signed off, and I had a ton of messages, and I had Skype messages, and on Twitch, doing my sign off and saying goodbye to people and stuff, and then Twitter, I had 400 notifications. And then people on the server were thanking me for giving them that experience and asking me who's coming on next. Yeah, it happened. But anyway, after all of that, after I had finally checked everything, every email and everything that had come in, and I was just sitting here in my chair, still in my chair, because I just lacked the energy to stand up and get out of it. I was just so drained. And I think a lot of it was the talking for 9.5 hours. I mean, that's exhausting as it is, but then to have those people come on and do something so amazing, and everything just exploded, right? Because they were tweeting about it, and so lots of people in the stream were chatting, and it was just it was a lot going on at the end, and then it was all done, and I was just so tired. Oh man, so tired after that. But so worth it. It was so worth it. We raised so much awareness with those guys tweeting it out and people spreading the word that they were here. We were able to raise autism awareness like on a whole other level than I ever have. Because usually when I talk about autism or you know, write articles or discuss it on social media or whatever, pretty much my reach goes as far as the autism community. Because anybody outside of that doesn't really care. It doesn't affect, it's not that they don't care, it's just it doesn't affect them. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you work at McDonald's, you're not going to sit down with a physics book because you don't really need to know how the universe works to make hamburgers. I mean, it's good stuff to know. Very valuable stuff to know, but you don't necessarily have the time for that. You need to focus on what your job is and on what your life is, and not fill it up with information that might never actually end up pertaining to you. You might never need to know about that. So it's understandable, is what I'm saying. I'm not upset that nobody listens to me on Autism Awareness Day when I talk about autism. But I recognize that, and it's been one of my frustrations trying to raise awareness, you know, just to get people to stop bullying autistics so much, to help people learn how to help autistics, you know, what to expect from them at a job or at school or, you know, on the playground, or if they have a friend who has autism, to understand what the differences could be, stuff like that, right? And it's been frustrating because I haven't been able to really do that very effectively. But yesterday, during the live stream with those celebrities coming on and tweeting about it and people talking about it throughout the Minecraft community, I was able to reach a lot of people and discuss these things and help them, you know, to see what I see every day on this server, which is, you know, a ton of amazing people, amazing kids, amazing adults, amazing parents, and everybody just working together and making this incredible community. So it was really amazing to be able to show people that. Oh, Wow. Hey. My hands are not on the keyboard where they're supposed to be. Um, anyway. If you saw the stream, I'm rehashing all that stuff. You already know. I apologize, but if you have not seen the stream, just know that it was epic and that you'll be able to see parts of it on YouTube once I get those videos transferred over. Am I recording? I am never going to tell you. You will never know because you'll never check my Facebook and you'll never watch this video and you will never know. So don't even comment and say you know because I know you don't. You can't know. There's no knowing. This pesky endermites. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm still tired. It's the next night, and I'm still... I mean, it's not the same. It's not the same, but I'm still tired from it all. But it was amazing. I have a question. Yeah, I'm yawning. I am still tired. Bad juju. Can I donate my giant endermite statue to Giant Land? Oh yeah, I remember your giant endermite statue. That was very well built. That's entirely possible. I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises because it'll only be on a YouTube video that I can never deny. But I can certainly talk to the other admins about it, and we will take a look at it, and we will, we'll see. I think it's a good idea, actually, so... But we'll talk about it. Anyway, guys, before I get myself into trouble, I think I will end the video here. There's still going to be more fighting going on, but I want to make sure I'm talking to everybody and taking part in this, and I can't do that very well when I'm recording. So I shall sign off, and keep an eye on the channel because there will be 2 parts, I think, being added. And they'll be from the streams. You get to see who those celebrities were and what all took place. It was pretty amazing. And they will be there, so you'll get to see that. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. Who knows? Who knows what will... You know what? After last night, after everything that happened, all I can say is you never know what will happen next. You just never know. Hey, look! A squirrel!